Hey everybody, welcome to our special edition of Wild Wednesday Live on Thursday from the Oklahoma City Show Quilt Craft Sewing Festival. I'm Raylene, as you guys know, and this is my fill-in co-host today, filling in for Beth, Adele from Chalk Couture. You guys all know Adele.
Yep.
We're going to do like we did in Boise. We're going to let you see some of the amazing things some of our vendors have brought to the show to share. And we're starting today with one of our fan favorites, Pat from Rosa Design. So she's just finishing up with a customer, but we're going to have our wonderful camera person, Anna, kind of start showing you some of the things in her booth while she's finishing up. If you have questions, type them in. Adele's going to be kind of monitoring that so we can answer them on the spot for you. And hopefully you're seeing Pat's website scrolling along the bottom there, so you'll be able to reach out to her if you're not close enough to get to the show. But I got to tell you, you got to get here. The show is amazing. And we do apologize for yesterday. We know that our video froze up. We're having a lot of problems in this old building, so we're trying a different route today. Hopefully we'll get through this without any issues.
Sometimes you just got to go with the flow.
You got to roll with it, guys.
The flow.
And we're flowing. Nobody knows that more than Adele. She's had so many challenges to get here to the show this week. So let's go ahead and walk on over here, and we'll say hi to Pat as she's finishing up her customer. You guys remember that Pat is the one who has these fabulous pattern cards for great, quick, easy, fun, beautiful projects. And you can tell by all the amazing color in the booth. I mean, the projects are so much fun. The colors are so incredibly vibrant. Every time I see her, I think I need everything.
Yeah, I particularly love that square over there, that square quilt.
I know, isn't that gorgeous? So, well, hello.
Well, hi.
It's good to see you again. We are
so glad
back.
to see you.
Well, why don't you
So
tour
glad to
us
be here.
through and show us some of the stuff you've brought to Oklahoma?
Right, we start out with our colorful end here. Our favorite Bohemia pattern. Still our most popular item. Playing with the ombres and nice big cuts.
I love that quilt. I love those ombre fabrics.
And our favorite takeout, which is a very fun pattern to use 10 squares with. You do a fun chop and rearrange thing.
I don't think I've noticed that one
Yeah.
before. I really like the colors are so vibrant.
Great. It came with a QT Fabrics
What is
10
that one
square
called?
pack.
What is that one called?
And what
The name of that pattern?
the pattern is takeout.
Takeout.
Yes. The pattern is takeout.
Awesome.
It uses 10-inch squares that you chop and sew together and chop again, and it comes out with this fun, faceted look.
And guys, her patterns are so reasonably priced that you can buy a whole big bag full. So let's go on in the booth.
Right.
Shop till you drop. Gretchen says she loves Rosa Designs.
Hi, Gretchen.
So here we are back around the corner with another version of Bohemia in this wonderful magenta pink, which is my color, obviously. This one, we're on our last few kits of this.
Uh-oh, I better hurry and get mine.
Yeah. That company discontinued the fabric. I'm going to have to make them print it again because I love it.
Oh, it's
Same
so
thing with the
striking.
one on the left. That ombre fabric, that was an ombre fabric that they also discontinued.
I remember that from Boise, and I fell in
Right.
love with it, but you were out of
shades
it.
all the different colors, and you chop it up, and you get this wonderful waterfall rainbow effect. We were able to, and then next over as we're working around, we've got two of our favorite K-facet quilts. I love my red and black. That was fun to do with our rodeo pattern. Uses 12 fat quarters. As does the one on the right there, the blue one is River Queen. Also uses 12 fat quarters. 12 fat quarters are some of our favorite bundles to put together.
And guys, you know, her website is scrolling on the bottom of the screen, so anything you see, just remember she won't be home for a few days because she's on the road, but if you've got questions about anything and you think about them afterwards, just send her an email.
And we have our Australian, we love our M&S Australian fabrics. So we've always got something going with this, the Crossroads with that wonderful modern look, the Crossroads pattern being by our friend Catherine at Running Doe Quilts. Another one of her patterns on, actually all of these are hers. The weave is stripes of color in the Australians, and then over there the Cape Facet is also her pattern. And we go a little neutral.
Yeah, I really like that one.
That neutral is just so usable. You know, everybody's decorating in the neutrals. So
Yeah,
especially the
I've
young-
always liked black and
folks.
white and tan anyway,
Always.
so it was right up
Always.
my alley.
And probably our hottest selling pattern
that
right
flag.
now is the Liberty Quilt.
Oh,
Wow.
gorgeous.
Yeah,
That is
isn't
gorgeous.
that fun? Really
Right
fun
in time for the
prints
4th.
from Mind's Eye. One of our video partners has a video. She did a sew along with it. Becky and Power Tools with Thread on YouTube. She did a sew along, so she's got the tutorial for this as well. But it is just a beautiful shade of red in that Riley Blake fabric that we use primarily in that flag.
That flag is gorgeous.
Yeah, yeah. And moving on, a favorite, you know, again, modern quilts with the hearts here. Always fun, always great in black and white. We pride ourselves in our black and whites here. We carry just about everything that's made in black and whites and offer bundles in it as well.
Yeah, those are gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't go wrong with black and white.
No, and it is
Oh,
definitely.
man,
yeah,
she's
there
got
she
some,
goes.
guys, she's got some gorgeous stuff in here. I better, good thing I left my wallet in the booth.
Yeah.
This could be dangerous.
Yeah.
Well, we've told you before, you know, when we're at the shows, we all know each other and we see each other, but we're usually too busy to really look at each
Yes.
other's stuff. So,
Right.
which could be a good thing sometimes.
Right.
Yes, Judy, the flag is her #1 seller at this show right now.
I believe
That
it,
is
yeah.
adorable. The little
The little
kitties.
kitties.
Anna,
yeah.
can you get this one?
Panels, of course. Who doesn't love panels for something fun and quick?
Oh, wow.
This is
Isn't that
Katie's
adorable?
cats.
Yeah, I might have to come back and get that one.
That one is so cute.
Gorgeous.
Don't always get a chance to make them up, but when we do, we've got some great panel kits as well. Our beach walk, kind of the steps to the beach walk are a little bit hidden here, but they're there. And this has always been a good one for us. As is the next one on the left, the caribou, which is our pattern gathering. It is the most pretty watercolor effect I think in panels I've seen. It's just gorgeous. And the scenics, our latest pattern from Heidi Cook, is the frame for the scenes. Also trail mix.
Just gorgeous.
Isn't it? It's amazing in the pictures.
Oh,
You
and
see it photographed.
hippos and the dogs and the quail.
Oh yeah. And then
Behind
there's
your helper there.
then our favorite hillside
Oh,
charm
you don't have to
pattern.
run out of this
No,
shot.
no. So we've got several versions of the hillside charm. You can use charm packs or we cut it out of strips of fabric, but nevertheless, you know, your 5-inch squares in a frame. These two animals are really fun. They're very unusual animals. And some of them we have to look up on YouTube or on Google to find out which ones they are.
But
we
we
got-
don't see it yet.
Right. Yeah, well, there's some other things in there that
Even
we
jaguar.
and
Oh my gosh.
bull
iguana.
tear, Uriel. Yeah, some great stuff. And then our wonderful happy place over here on the right. You've got a night version that just glows.
Oh yeah, it looks like it's lit. Yeah, it looks like it's lit up.
You think it's glitter or something, and it's not. And then the day version on the right.
Guys, just you've got to take a few minutes and check out Pat's website because, you know, this just doesn't even do justice to all the stuff she has. I mean, she's got this huge booth, but she has so many cool things to see on her site. But thank you for letting us
thank you,
invade your
Lily.
booth
Yeah.
again, and
Yeah.
we appreciate you. And again, guys, keep in mind if you have questions, you're trying to get a hold of her, she's on the road, so it might be a couple days before she can get back to you. But thank you, Pat.
Oh, thank you,
We'll see you
Renee.
again soon.
Coming on by.
Okay, for those just joining, we are in Oklahoma City at the Quilt Craft Sew Show. So a couple people came on and asked,
okay.
where are you at?
Yep, well, let's go ahead. We're going to walk on over now. Our next vendor, I'm so excited to have you guys see her because she's one of our mall vendors. We're walking. She's one of our mall vendors, but we haven't been able to get her on the show yet, so I'm so excited that she's here. So we're going to keep going. Okay, Anna, quit filming my butt. again, like Adele said, we are in Oklahoma City at the Oklahoma Fairgrounds at the Pavilion Building.
Yes, we are. We're having a great time.
You are?
Lots of shopping.
Awesome.
If you haven't come out yet, you've got 2 more days. You need to get out here. But right now, we're going to go talk to our good friends here at 108-inch backs. And I got to tell you, I'm so jazzed, guys. She has 2 new cool products that I am so excited about. I cannot wait for her to share them with you. So come on over. Sharon, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Sharon Harrison. I'm the owner of 108 Quilt Backings. And I have over 100 different colors and designs of 108 slide backings. And then I've started creating 5-inch strips. They're 5 inches wide and 108 inches long. And you can just use them for binding or borders or...
So she's already got the strips cut. I mean, it's so cool. She's got all colors. So she's going to show us a couple here. It's so neat because you don't even have to do any work. She's already done all the work for us.
These are the 5-inch strips. They're 108 inches long.
Oh,
I
wow.
have different ones of every one of my colors and designs over there. And then I packed them into 6 packs. So you can take 4 of them and you can use them as borders, and you can widen your quilt 9 inches wider and 9 inches longer. And then you take the other 2 and cut them in half and get the bindings and no diagonal seams.
So you don't have to seam it. I mean, that's when she showed me this yesterday, I got so excited. And she's got every color. I mean, she's got the most amazing selection of colors for your backs so that you've got that one piece. You don't have to do all that piecing. And is her website scrolling? Her website should be scrolling on the screen.
It is
Now,
scrolling.
we keep reminding you guys over and over, just remember, if you're trying to contact these vendors, they're on the road. So they may not be able to get back to you for a few days, but she is one of our wonderful mall vendors, so you can find her quick by going to Quilt Craft Sew Mall. And again, she's 108-inch back, so I think she's the very first vendor that's listed on
Probably,
in the alphabetical
yeah.
list.
Yes, I am.
So, well, how
Then
about-
I want to tell
yeah,
you about
show
my
us your board.
quilter's pressing boards. They sit right on top of your regular ironing board. And it's wider, longer, and square at both ends.
Look at all that
That is so
surface
cool.
that you have to press. I mean, that's
And
amazing.
I bought the ironing board that has a place to put the iron on it so that I can use the whole board for pressing.
Oh, wow.
That's so cool. And your boards are $89, right?
They're
That's a
$89.
great deal.
That is super cool.
And then,
Love
of course, you see all these fabulous colors she has in the backing fabrics. I mean, you could coordinate anything to her selection because she has the biggest selection of anybody I've ever seen in all the years we've done this. So.
I love it. I will be back. I need to buy a backing. That is
Different
cool.
boards, colors, and
Oh,
designs.
yeah.
All my boards are covered with home decorative fabric, so they have some kind of a soil resistance on it.
Awesome.
Oh, okay. Very
And then
cool.
look at all quilters love purple, but look at the vibrancy of that fabric. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, Dell's going to be back over here
Perfect
shopping.
season, right? Look
Yeah.
at the stars.
Oh, yeah. That could go on the back of Pat's
Yes.
quilt over there.
Yeah, I have an antique scrappy quilt that I need a backing for, and I'm not sure which one I'm going to pick. But I'm definitely going to be back.
But again, guys, just
Awesome.
remember Sharon from 108-inch back. She's on the mall, and she's one of our favorites. She's one of the ones that does all the shows with us, so she's part of our family. So we're so excited. Look at Adele over here grabbing that purple
Look at all
board
these
over there.
designs.
Look at all those beautiful bags. And do you ship these?
I don't ship them. I used to ship them, but
Uh-huh.
now it costs like $60
Oh,
to ship
wow.
them.
So you got to come to the show.
Yeah.
Will you be at the Denver show?
Yes.
Okay, so she's going to be with us in Denver because I know there's a lot of our viewers that are going to the Denver show.
Yes.
But again, if you're anywhere near here, you need to get here. The show is wonderful. We're all having a great time. Everybody's happy to be out among the living again, so you don't want to be left out. We're open tomorrow 10 to 5, Saturday 10 to 4, so you've got plenty of time to get out here. Well, thank you, Sharon,
Thank
for
you.
letting us invade your booth, and
That's fine.
we hope you have a
Thank
great weekend.
You too.
So we're going to go, now we're going to walk over a little bit and see another one of our friends over here. We're just going to scoot right this way real quick. Now remember, guys, there's also free parking here. And we know it's hot here in Oklahoma City, but they have the best air conditioning in this building. It is so
cold, yeah.
so comfortable. So we're just going to head right on down here to the end.
I said, I'm glad they stopped.
So we're giving Anna a workout following behind us. And we're going to go right here and see Art. Now you guys might remember if you watched us in Boise, he was laid up, so his family was here for him. So now we got the actual expert who's going to tell us about his products. Hi,
Well,
Art.
we make these machines in Utah. This is our EQ20, a 20-inch long arm. It's all-American. We refer to this as our born in the USA machine.
And it's sold, but I bet you have more.
Oh yeah. This is a different machine. It's 18 inches instead of 20. And it's we import the casting and then we put all of our American stuff on there. So this is our naturalized citizen.
Okay.
Well, you
Okay.
can't be made in the USA.
Both of those are 5-year warranty. They both come with our latest invention, which is the encoder boss. This is pretty cool. Most machines use wheels for their encoders. If you take a look here, you can see the wheel turning. It measures how much you're moving your machine. And that's Stone Age technology. We have replaced it with digital cameras. If you come around here, you can see one in action. It has no moving parts. It just has a camera. It has a camera that reads this ribbon, and it can tell how fast you're moving. There's one down here to get this direction, and there's one right here to get this direction. So we've got a patent on that, and you can't go anywhere else to get it. It's $400 for a set of 2, but at the show, we give you a discount of $50. So
Get to a show.
get to a show, especially Rusty Barn. We also have the Tension Boss. This is a neat little product that solves your tension problems. Come around here and look at this machine that has the Tension Boss on it. If you look right here, you can see it's got a gauge on it, and you can tell how tight your tension is. By turning it, you can see the edge, and you can measure how much tension you have to get the perfect stitch. That's something that doesn't come on machines usually. And then lastly, but not leastly, we have special feed bags available. These are made by my wife and our horses. All of the latest, the farmers in the neighborhood donate their feed bags. My wife lays them out and the horses lick them clean. And we sterilize them. And then my wife makes these bags and we donate the proceeds to the local animal rescue.
Isn't that cool?
Okay. So these animals are used for therapy. There's our neighbor. Our neighbor girl here has brain cancer and she rides our rescue horse that we bought from the rescue.
That's awesome.
Good therapy.
And you know, Art, I don't think a lot of our viewers that have seen you at shows may not realize that you are actually the engineer who built this bad boy.
Yeah, we're the
He's the
engineer
guy.
that-
He's the one who came up with it.
We
He's the
actually
man.
built many of the machines we're now competing with.
Oh.
So the moral of the story is always pay your engineer.
Yeah, there you go. Well, thanks, Art, so much.
Awesome.
We appreciate your
Awesome.
time.
Thank you.
Have a good weekend. All right, guys, we have one more vendor that we want to talk to, so we're going to head right up this aisle. And she was just teaching a class, so we had kind of scheduled around that. So hopefully she's back in her booth. If not, we'll banter with her hubby until she gets back. So, like I said, very well air-conditioned buildings, very comfortable.
Beautiful booth.
Big wide aisles, lots of room in the classrooms. And guys, you know, there are 4 free classes pretty much every hour from 11 o'clock on. So you can come spend the day and see all these free classes that you normally would spend quite a bit of money to be able to go to all of them. They're free. You don't have to sign up. You just show up at the classroom and we'll be ready to go. So, all right, we're almost at our next stop. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to stop in here. I don't know if Deborah's gotten back yet from her class. But she's not back. We'll just banter and show her stuff until she gets here. But you guys all probably remember Deb from Easy Peasy and her husband Bob over there. She's probably still in class, right? Still in class. Yeah. But you know, she was just on. You guys remember a week or two ago showing us by using the foundation how fast you could get all these gorgeous, gorgeous designs that most of us were pretty intimidated by before. So while we're waiting for her to get back from class, we're just going to go through and show you some of the beautiful stuff she has. She's got her website, so you can get a hold of her. But this has always been one of my favorites. Gorgeous. There's just something about it. And get up close and look at that quilting on there. Isn't that beautiful?
Gorgeous quilting.
Dark and light. Yeah.
Gorgeous.
You can tell that Adele and I don't get out to look very much because we're just so fascinated by everybody's stuff. I love the vibrant colors on this. It's just so striking. I mean, you're walking down the aisle and it just grabs a hold of you. Really, really pretty. And I bet you she's got a quick and easy way to do that one too.
Yes, Diane, we will be in Denver in July.
Yes, and Beth will be back with us in Denver in July, so we got a couple of weeks for that, and then we'll have the gang back together. But it's going to be fun. And for our Denver lives, I will tell you there are a lot of our mall vendors who have not been able to schedule to be on the show yet that will be there. So you're going to see lots of new faces, at least new for the show. A lot of them, I know you guys have seen them at the shows. But for those of you that haven't been able to venture out to a show yet, we're going to have lots of fun and exciting stuff in the Denver show. So let's go down here and we'll just kind of remind everybody, you guys are fine. You might remember this one up in the corner is the one that Deb demonstrated on the show was it last week or the week before? I can't even remember now.
I can't keep
the time starts to just kind of blend in together. But that was one of the ones that she showed how to do. And if you remember, if you were watching, she did that with her foundation piecing. So it was so easy to watch her do that. And of course she has that video, so, or you can always go back and watch the show again to see how easy it was to do that using her foundation.
She's got that pattern right there. It's really reasonably priced, if I remember right. $18.95.
Oh yeah, that.
Oh no, I'm looking at the
Geese
wrong
around the compass. Yep,
yes.
$18.95 for that pattern, and that comes with that fusible that's already marked and everything. You just sew right on the lines.
It takes all the work out of it.
And you know, she has an unbelievable assortment of patterns using
I've always
the technology.
Liked the blocks.
Yeah, the tumbling blocks.
Yes, those are.
And the stained glass next to it is just gorgeous.
Gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh, I see something.
Okay, Adele, shocking. Adele sees something that she likes. I'm shocked.
Yes.
Which one, Adele?
That sawtooth, whatever that is.
Isn't that cool?
I've seen those before, and that one.
And that one looks like it's called Around the Block in New York City.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, that one right there. Isn't that beautiful? And you know, she also sells, you know, once you've got the pattern, we'll spin around here in a minute, but you can buy just the foundation. So, you know, if you've already got the pattern and you just want to do another one,
She's a scrappy one of your own, yeah.
But look at all the assortment of those printed foundations that she has.
Wow. Yeah.
So, yeah.
60, 70?
Oh, God, so many. More than we can count. I mean, imagine being able to do these intricate designs easily. I mean, she's really come up with a great, great technique for doing this stuff. First time I ever saw her booth, I went, well, that one's not for me. I'm like not that good. And then I watched her demo and went, oh my goodness.
Gosh.
Yeah. And the double wedding ring, that's just absolutely gorgeous.
Look at this little pineapple.
And I get this little teeny tiny. Isn't that adorable?
Very cool. That is tiny.
If you guys have any questions, go ahead and type them in. Adele's watching to see if we need to answer any quick questions for you.
We're glad you're with us.
We appreciate you guys tuning in. And remember, you know, you can always catch them on YouTube afterwards. I know sometimes people are working. And right here, here's the real boss right here. Here's Bob, Deb's husband. They travel all over together. And the brains of the operation, right?
Right,
She's not
right,
here.
right,
we
right.
can
Yeah,
say
we can-
that
we can
now.
get by
I mean,
with
she's,
it, yeah.
you know.
But she'll watch the recording
Yeah,
later.
you'll
We'll
be in trouble.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be
No,
gone.
you'll be in trouble.
Yeah, you'll be in the hotel room with her. I'll be long gone.
Tell us about the house quilt.
Well, that started out as a block of the month quilt. We did that years ago, and she sold the outside part. You got that first for your commitment kit, and then every month you got a new house. And it's a lot of people would come back and just say, "Hey, can I just get it all, or can I finish it?" So we ended up just making it a regular quilt to sell.
Very cool.
And it's,
I love the way the different quilt blocks are incorporated in the house. I mean, that's the most unique house I think I've ever seen.
That's what drew my eye.
Yeah.
I saw the different
You
blocks.
start going, oh, monkey wrench, oh, this,
Yeah,
oh, that.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like, it is really, really unique.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming you
And
still have
then
that.
you have the fence around
Right,
the
and the
outside.
fence. I mean,
Well,
who
you
would
have
know?
to have a.
You gotta have a fence.
You gotta keep the riffraff out
You
of your
got
neighborhood.
to.
So.
And I'm sure you still have that pattern.
We sure do. We
Yeah,
sure do sell a lot of
And what's the
those.
name of that one?
It's a house in the neighborhood,
A
right?
house in the neighborhood, guys. So, and it looks like
There
they've got
you
the
go.
whole
We just do
sheet
that,
match
and
there.
We have it in the fabric kit if you'd like.
So,
see,
oh,
get it
yeah,
with fabric
you're
off,
ready to
don't
go.
have
All
to think.
different fabrics.
Don't even have to think about
Don't
it. You
even
can
have
get
to
the
think,
fabric
right
kit,
on.
or you can get just the pattern with the foundation.
That's right.
But that's one of the neatest houses I've ever seen.
That's great.
Well, we were really hoping that we could stall long enough that Deb would be back from her class, but that pretty much says she's probably got a good group in there.
crowd, yeah.
And,
That's what I always tell her. I said, you know,
Yeah.
if you're slacking in there, you can come back.
yeah, if she's slacking, yeah.
She's probably having lunch or something.
Yeah, that's probably right. Yeah.
Well, hopefully we'll say hi to her maybe
Okay.
tomorrow. But we appreciate your time. Thanks for letting us invade your booth, and we hope you have a great sales weekend. So, you know, guys, we're going to have Deb on the show again as well because it was so fascinating to see her. And I know her connection was a little rough when she was on.
Yes,
so,
yes.
but
We
they're
promise a better
all
camera
new
system.
hookups and stuff, and they're going to be ready to go for us again. So we'll have her on more regularly.
I'm glad you can get in and actually see the different quilts and see
Well,
what they're
it
really
makes a
supposed
big
to look
difference.
like.
Well, that's what we always say. That's why we decided to do these lives at the show because we
see the
always
real
laugh. We
thing.
said, you see us in our little bubble just doing a demo, but when you see all the beautiful things all of our vendors have to offer, that's why we encourage you guys. Your
to the
one
show.
stop, if you can't get to a show, quiltcraftsewmall.com because that's where you're going to find all the vendors that you love from Quilt Craft Sewing Festival. And, you know, we're only here once a year at the different locations anyway, so we know you're going to need stuff in between time.
Right.
So I think that's it for
That's it.
today.
Yeah,
we
we're
appreciate you guys to tune in. We love that you're here. Again, if you want to watch this again, you didn't see something as close as you wanted, it'll be on YouTube later this evening. And please share Wild Wednesdays and Thursdays and Fridays with your friends. And we'll be back tomorrow, Friday, again, 3 o'clock Oklahoma time, which for you regulars, that's 1 o'clock Pacific. If you don't know what time, just Google and figure out what time you're on. But 3 o'clock Oklahoma time. So we hope to see all you guys tomorrow. I thank my fill-in co-host Adele for being with us
At
today.
least I'm alive. That's all I can say.
We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great evening. Awesome.